You've been calling it for like a month. Your credibility in the organization goes up. Congrats. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pete. I was just looking at a Washington Post headline that said, from a couple of weeks ago, that said Democrats should be worried about the youth vote. And I think they need to change that headline to Democrats should be grateful for the youth vote.
So your organization has done some really great work, but it would seem that young people, certainly folks like you working in organizations, trying to get them to vote, trying to motivate them, had a very different point of view that a lot in the media wasn't reporting. What did you see and what was being reported differently before we get to the results?
Well, the difference is that we were actually talking to young people, right? We were on the ground meeting with young people on college campuses, and we recognized the sentiment right away. Young people were outraged at the attacks against our democracy, at the attacks against abortion rights, at marriage equality, so many of these economic justice that they recognized that a potential Republican rollback would jeopardize. And so they were ready and mobilized, eager to cast their ballot. And the national narrative was just not tuning in.
There's all these different organizations over the years that have worked hard to register young people to vote, and then it's another thing to get them to actually vote. Tell us a little bit about what worked. You were on tour with Bernie Sanders representing your organization, and you went to several different states. And I just want to know what works.
From Reno to Nevada to Texas to Philadelphia to Wisconsin to Michigan, what we were seeing on the ground is young people that wanted to be felt represented, felt heard. And what they wanted is to make sure that we are continuing to advance progressive ideology. Young folks in America are incredibly progressive and are fighting for a future that recognizes that we need, healthcare access, including abortion rights, that we need immigration reform, that we need to tackle climate change, that the investments need to keep coming in. And so that's what we were hearing from young people that were frustrated that their perspectives were not really being heard. Additionally, they know that Republicans continue to use intimidation tactics to try to discourage them from participating. And they mess with the wrong generation.